Welcome to our video lesson on the fly coaching. As an introduction, my name is Mo Balio. I'm president of Call Center Training Solutions, and you probably heard me talk about on the fly coaching or quick coaching in other videos. And here's a very quick introduction about this really phenomenal type of coaching that you can add at your center as a supplement. And if you're already doing some type of floor coaching today, well, some of the elements that you'll see in this might make your floor coaching even more effective. So here we go. Here's the introduction, and I'll start by giving you the three main elements of on-the-fly coaching. First one, it's immediately after an observation. So, within a couple of minutes after hearing a rep do something that you want to coach on, that's the best time to do it. You're already on the floor, and so coaching immediately does a couple of things. First of all, it's fresh in the rep's mind. And when it's fresh in the rep's mind, they tend to be a lot more receptive to things. If you coach 4 days later and your reps take 100 calls a day, it might be 400 calls ago that one of your reps did something, and they're rarely as motivated about that. So by doing it quickly, it's fresh in their mind, they're more receptive, and that's going to build more accountability at the rep level. Second, right at their desk. And if you have something that's just got to be coached away from the floor, some major infraction, something that could, get the rep fired, of course you take that off the floor. But coaching what they did on calls, what they did well, and then maybe the one or two changes you'd like them to make, all of that can be done on the floor, and we see great results when we coach this way. So right at their desk, I know what you're thinking, well, won't other people hear that? And the answer is yes. But if you're generally an encouraging and positive coach and not insulting, well, that coaching can be done right there on the center floor. That's your rep's safe zone. That's where they're most comfortable. Additionally, you don't have to wait to take them off the floor if it's a busy time. You can do it right there. And let's face it, when you ask a rep to come off the floor to receive some coaching, it usually makes them panic. This type of coaching is very matter of fact. It's right there, and when it's done in an encouraging way, reps don't mind the other people hearing it at all. And if I coach them on something that they need to improve, well, now 3 other reps have heard that same thing. And if I coach them on a praise, again, maybe 3 other reps have heard that as well. So more than just your one rep receives the coaching. And then third, taking about a minute to complete. Obviously, you want these to be quick. They're going to happen between calls, so long coaching doesn't make any sense. 2 minutes maximum is the way to go on your on-the-fly coaching. Now, real quickly, how does all this come together? What does it look like on the center floor? Well, you're on the floor, you're listening, and we just call it wandering. This is not a time to plug in and listen to people and then give coaching after whole calls. Just wander the floor and listen for something good from one of your reps. And then, when you get that coaching together, then you can go ahead and plan on that coaching. So second part of this is to take notes while you're out there on the floor. Very important. You never want a rep to say, I don't think I did that. And you say, well, I think I remember you doing it. I've heard coaching where the supervisor says, I didn't like what you did there in the greeting. I don't remember what it was, but just be careful there. That's really bad coaching. So always take notes on what they said and what they did, and that'll make it very effective. Now, let's say your rep is on the phone, and you've already heard all the coachables that you want to talk to them about. Well, you don't need to wait around until they're done. Just drop some kind of a trinket on their desk. I recommend these little dollar store trophies, and when I tell the supervisors to tell your reps, when you place a trophy next to them on their desk, something small like a 1 inch or 1.5 inches tall. When you get the trophy, that means that when your call is done, put yourself into busy time for a couple of minutes, wave me over, and then I'll give you the coaching. And that keeps you nice and efficient, and you can go listen to other people and their observations while you're waiting to coach this rep. Last thing is make all of your coaching brief. We said a minute, maybe 2 minutes max. 2 positives, 2 formatives, 2 fix-its, and that's max. Maybe 1 and 1 is the way to go here, and that'll keep it down to that 1 minute, and it'll make it really effective. Now you say, well, that doesn't help me cover an entire call, and that's true. You're not going to do entire calls when you do this type of coaching, but you're going to get a lot of this type of coaching in every single day, and that means you're going to be doing more effective coaching, shorter bursts, stuff that your reps can immediately take back on the phones with them, and that's going to make them as effective as they can be. And since you don't have to take them off the floor, It's about the most efficient type of coaching you can do. So that's on-the-fly coaching. See if you can start employing that in your call center, and definitely make sure you watch the video on the Power Hour strategy, and that'll give you a lot more information on how this can really take place every day, consistently, taking about an hour a day to do your coaching on the center floor. And there's where you'll really see this thrive. Thanks again for watching the video. Good luck with your on-the-fly coaching, and we'll see you in future videos.